Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Awesome Shine here, and welcome to another Let's Look At. This time, I'm doing something that I've been telling you guys that I wanted to do for a long time, which is the Interactive CD Sampler Pack Volume 7. So, this is something that I grew up with when I was a little kid, and the first game that I'm playing for you folks is Blasto. Yeah, Blasto is not a very good game, folks. In my opinion, anyway. Let me go ahead and tell you a little bit of facts about Blasto itself because I couldn't find any information about the Sony Sampler Pack, Volume 7. Anyway, this is the game that kind of introduced me to, other genres back in the PlayStation 1 heydays. Even though I already had games that was pretty much better than the demo pack, but it was still, I still had some fun with it. And this game gave me the most frustration as a kid because I didn't know what the heck I was playing and I didn't know what the heck I was doing, so that makes for a bad combination. Anyway, Blasto was released in March 31st, 1998, and the Europeans, poor guy, they actually had to suffer through this game themselves. They got it August 1st of the same year. This is classified as a third-person shooter. It's more of a action platform shooter, really. The enemies are aliens that teleport around the player based on events that are triggered as the player explores the environment, in case you haven't noticed that before. Let's see here. The game has strong platforming factors with elements such as 3D rotating sections, this game, even though it's hard and crappy as it is, fascinated the crap out of me with its graphics at the time. However, some of the elements within the game require the player to utilize different weaponry in certain situations in order to advance to the next area, which you folks aren't going to see because I'm only showcasing about 5 minutes or so of this game. Don't want to bore you too much because I want to pretty much show off some other stuff within the demo pack itself. The games that I don't show off is possibly due for a let's play on the channel that I'm willing to take a look at. Not all of them are set in stone, but just let you know that the games I don't show off might have a possibility of being, let's played. Anyway, it's worth nothing that Blasto is one of the few PlayStation games that use both control sticks. The left stick offers better movement control than the D-pad, which is kind of true, and the right stick can be used to adjust the player's aim, which is also true. I'm considering this thing right here, I guess it's the first boss, even though I'm doing fairly well with it. This game, I couldn't even make it this far in this game as a kid. I remember that much. It's time for pretty much another flea market story. I had got this game at the flea market one time, but yeah, it was such a waste. I immediately took it back and got something better for it. So my advice to you, unless you grew up with this game and it has like a nostalgia connection for it, even though I kind of did, I wouldn't recommend buying it. And if you do it at a cheaper, price range. I don't think this game should run for no more than $5. Anyway, this game, as short as it is, does have a plot. I'm going to try to sum up the plot as best as I can. So, after returning from the 5th dimension, an alien tyrant named Bosk, if I'm even saying that right, is bent on conquering the planet Uranus. With his own army and attempts to invade and destroy the Earth as well. Seeking to reign supreme for his power of the solar system that includes his alien army that look like ants. Blasto is the only type of hero that doesn't mind catching space babes. This is something out of a 90s cartoon for sure. Okay, that are in distress every now and then, especially when it comes to exploring and venturing across the planet Uranus. I'm tired of hearing this within this paragraph. Geez, I know this is supposed to be comical of sort of place. It's a game that doesn't really take itself too seriously, but it's just whatever. But Yeah, out of all the games within the demo growing up as a kid, I played this game the least. I've pretty much already explained why, and as soon as I'm dead here, I'm switching to something else. I'm not even going to try again, because this game really isn't worth my time. I'm just showing this off for you folks so you could better... Yep, I'm done. Next! Okay, so enough with that. I'm going to go with this game right here. I had a pretty much good time with growing up as well, even though it was hard as balls. It was from Square Enix. I think it said Square Enix at the time. It was Square Enix or Square Soft, one of those names. And this game right here, oh man, it was gorgeous for its time. So let me go ahead and look up some information about this game so I can provide you folks with some knowledge, and just in case if you don't know what this game is. Okay, so I might butcher this name, but the name is Inhaler. It's Inhider. It's German. And basically it's a scrolling shooter developed by Square for the PlayStation console. Yeah, we kind of know that. It was released in Japan on November 20th, 1997, and North America didn't get a copy until May 5th, 1998. So it was also re-released for the PlayStation Network in Japan June 25th, 2008. Lucky Devils, because this game right here, let me go to Amazon right quick, because this game runs for a pretty penny on Amazon before I get into the plot and whatnot of this game. I might actually do a let's play on this game, considering the fact if I find a freaking cheap copy, because this game, brand new, runs for $280 freaking dollars. And to get a used copy, the lowest it goes for is 63 bucks. So yeah, it might be quite some time until I actually find a cheap copy for me to play for you guys. So whenever I do find a cheap copy, I'll be able to let's play this for you folks. But as of now, wow, yeah, this game, it costs too much. It's beautiful and it's short. That's the sad part. But yeah, this game is based on the story of I don't even know what that is. Inium and Selene. It's set in a fictional future during the war between the Earth and the Moon. What the crap? The player is part of the Moon forces and must invade enemy territory to gather I can't even pronounce that, and enemy weapons. Let's see here. It's a Japanese soundtrack. The music's beautiful. This thing right here that I'm fighting, I can never make it past this part as a kid. This guy used to always dominate me, and I'm surprised. Like, that shows that you freaking grow as a gamer, because as a kid I could not even make it past this part as a kid. So I'm just proud of myself, because it shows how much I actually grown as a gamer. And you actually need patience in order to freaking complete this game, because even as a kid I didn't have that much patience, but you know, as an adult I have a little more, I want to say. Nah, I don't want to say I have more. I actually have less, but you know, when it comes to something that I'm interested in, I'll take my time on it. The game received positive reviews from critics, which praised its gameplay and graphics, but the game's short duration and lack of two-player mode with minor flaws, what I was talking about before, folks, and that's a shame. But anyway, yeah, as I stated before, I'm still reading from the wiki. The graphics are in 3D, but the player's movements are restricted to up and down, left and right. So the game's graphics were more of a 2.5D feel, that is in 3D, but occasionally shifting camera angles to make it feel like it. You know, it's 3D, but you know, it's that 2.5 setting or whatnot. Pre-rendered full motion videos are used to illustrate scenes between stages and all that crap. Whoa, what the heck is this thing? It's like something out of Power Rangers or something. This thing is weird looking. But anyway, let's see here. The player fighters can move at different speeds and is equipped with a default machine gun, which is kind of crap, but it gets the job done. Let's see, guided missile launchers and lightsabers, all that stuff you can gather. Let's see here. We kind of already went over the plot, so there's no point of really going over that again. We got the synopsis of the plot anyway, so yeah. I would definitely be interested in playing this in the future for a let's play. Let's see if we can take this guy down first. I think your default, according to the demo anyway, is like 2 extra lives, so you know, once you lose those, that's game over. But I've always kind of, as a kid, pretty much used those up quickly before even making to that guy I was talking about before. So yeah, I don't even know what the final boss of this game is. This is just stage 1, so yeah. But even though this game, as I mentioned before, is hard as balls, just like every other game on this demo list, it still kind of served as a good time for me. So, you know, you show the results screens just showing all that information. But yeah, I had a pretty good time with this game as a kid. You know, even though a game could be hard as balls, Mega Man 2 for example, you could still have a pretty good time with it. So I'm gonna change up games here, and so I'll see you when I see you. Next! Okay, yeah, I'm back, folks. Just for giggles and, you know, just probably to ignore some people, I'm gonna be playing a game that I pretty much did a whole playthrough on in the channel. So, you know, this is where I got my first experience with Tekken 3, because I didn't receive the game until 1999, I want to say, maybe early 2000s. So, you know, while everybody was switching over to the PlayStation 2, I was pretty much just still having fun with my PlayStation. Although that can be annoying when you're a kid. You know, you never really ask for much as a kid, but it's all kind of, you know, derived from your parents and stuff. That's why you gotta love parents, because even though, like, if you're a kid and you ask for stuff and your parents give it to you, that's a great feeling. But even if they can't, you just make do with what the stuff you got, and you know, eventually they'll be able to get you what you want. Um, you know, but there's some kids who don't experience that. That's why I love my parents, particularly my mom, because yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's a good feeling, folks, when you know you can would be able to ask for something and pretty much get it, but that don't happen all the time. Just yeah. But anyway, yeah, this is the demo of Tekken 3. Um, you only go through one stage within Tekken 3. All the other characters are blocked out except for 2, which is Xiao and Eddie. So they let you play with the new characters here, and the stage for this, which I didn't notice before, is kind of remixed slightly, but you get to hear the full goodness of this stage. Um, this stage within the demo itself. I mean, within the full game itself. Sorry. Yeah, I always love Tekken series. I can't get enough of it. I was fascinated by this as, you know, as a 8-year-old at the time. The graphics were beautiful. This game still looks great to this day, folks, and I really just can't get enough of it. So, basically, I just showed off a little bit of Tekken 3 just for giggles. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the next game. Next. Okay, so for this game, I decided to let's go ahead and end it with Gran Turismo, folks. Gran Turismo, I grew up with thanks to this, and I actually had my own copy of Gran Turismo 2. I don't know what happened to it. I guess over the times that you know, it sucks moving as a kid, because sometimes when you're not careful enough, as a kid, you can lose your games. Um, yeah, it sucks losing a game as a kid, but you know, whatever happens, happens, you know. But let me go ahead and look up some information about Gran Turismo. Okay, Gran Turismo is a simulation racing video game. Um, let's see here. Um, Japan received this game December 23rd, 1997. Europeans got this game May 8th, 1998. And North America received it a couple of days later, May 12th of the same year. So, after 5 years of development time within this game, it was well received. I liked it growing up as a kid, even though I can barely control this freaking car as is. Um, Pretty much it got good scores. It sold a total of 10.85 million copies worldwide as of March 2013. That's pretty good, making it the best-selling PlayStation game. Wow, that's amazing. I didn't know that. Let's see. The game has started a series and has spawned over 10 spin-offs and sequels. Holy crap! The latest one being, I think it's Gran Turismo Sports. Okay, that's the latest one within the series. So what is Gran Turismo? Is there a number? Oh, it's a Gran Turismo 6. Wow, I didn't even know it got that high. Let's see. That came out for the PlayStation 3, 2013. Oh, that's pretty amazing. Um, let's see here. Let me see if I can read some more facts about this game. But you know, if you, my pet peeve is like, if you had a PlayStation at the time, this is like one of the requirements to pretty much owning a PlayStation. Just having, you know, a bunch of games that you enjoy and having Gran Turismo as at least one of your own. Either that or Crash Team Racing, which I should get to as well. Let's see here, see if I can find so many um, things here before I sign off for you folks. But yeah, that's the demo version. Talking about on the wiki page here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's gonna pretty much do it for you folks here. I hope you folks enjoy a look into my childhood. I enjoyed this pretty much. The Let's Look At I've been doing for quite some time, so I enjoyed this. I hope you folks have a fantastic day and take care. Man, this game brings back so many freaking memories.